The Trump administration is caving in on their China trade promises. But against all odds, the NAFTA renegotiations were heading towards an outcome that could have generated support from Democrats in Congress, and unions, and public citizen. NAFTA's job outsourcing incentives and the investor-state dispute settlement system were on their way out. The timeline to finish talks for a vote to happen this year was sneaking up in June. Many issues remain unresolved. Trade stuff like dairy market access or the de minimis value for shipment to actually trigger customs rules, plus big things like intellectual property and access to medicines and labor standards and wages. But to the horror of legions of lobbyists, U.S. negotiators are actually making progress on major changes to NAFTA that labor and progressives wanted, and that corporate America absolutely opposes. Enter Speaker Paul Ryan and the House Republican leadership. Ryan abruptly announced an arbitrary deadline for a final deal that he knew could not be met. So now what happens? The biggest thing we have to do is get the word out. There is a deal that could happen to replace NAFTA that actually would end its outsourcing incentives and raise wages here and in Mexico and be better for the environment. And the only way people are going to get that word is not from the mainstream media, is not from Speaker Ryan and the Republicans shutting down the vote on that this year, but from us. The way you can get engaged is to help spread the word and have people engage with their neighbors, with their members of Congress, with their local elected officials. The president only got into the White House by promising people he would replace NAFTA or get out of it. With that leverage over him, if we can show a broad majority across the country and in Congress in support of the kind of NAFTA replacement deal we want, then that's the kind of deal working together we're going to get.